Welcome back, y'all. We are playing through every Balatro challenge. I'm re-recording the first couple with voiceover for you. This is episode number 2, 15-minute city. Let's talk about this. So this challenge is pretty interesting. The only modification is in your deck and in 2 Eternal Jokers that you have. You'll notice that you don't have 3s or 2s, and you don't have aces. And 3s, 2s, and aces have been converted into kings, queens, and jacks. So you have a 6 to 7 ratio between 6 parts face cards, 7 parts non-face cards. And the 2 jokers that you get are Ride the Bus, which is going to give you a +1 molt every time you play a hand without those face cards. And then Shortcut is allowing you to play straights with gaps. So the deck is kind of encouraging you to try and play hands without face cards, and that is going to be what I am going to be trying to do. And of course, we'll talk strategy along the way. Make sure you get subscribed for some more Balatro content, and also check out the playlist. I have a video for every single one of these challenges coming out soon or already out, depending on when you're watching this. Let's get into it. Okay, so early on, so there's a couple things. Obviously, you want to try and build this Ride the Bus up if you can. Sometimes you can just get a really good joker and just completely circumvent the entire adventure. But with that in mind, I'm going to skip double tag, but I'll probably take coupon to get some free shop items. And in this early section of the game here, I am gonna go for a flush if I can get it, but a straight is even better because we can kind of build up that molt, and that's gonna get us out in one hand. Again, Ride the Bus has a lot of potential to be really powerful, but it's so risky to play for just because almost half of your deck is face cards. I'm gonna take Gluttonous Joker here. I have no aces, so. And rather than opening this Buffoon pack, I'm gonna wait and get an extra $1 of interest. We're gonna skip here for the free shop items. Okay, so we have almost enough for a straight. So we're just going to discard till we get it, especially with Gluttonous Joker. That's going to get us out in one hand, which is fantastic. So yeah, a couple good jokers early on can carry you through the first couple antes. I'm going to take both of these just because everything's free. I'll probably get rid of Fortune Teller eventually, but Swashbuckler is really nice early on. We'll check our Celestial pack. I'm going to take a straight upgrade. Again, I do kind of want to like faithfully play to what the challenge wants me to do. Not saying that I will commit to that. We're going to take an Ace of Clubs because of Gluttonous. No, we're going to take the money. Okay. This is good. This is good. Before we picked up extra jokers, Fortune Teller's doing nothing for us. We were getting about 1,200, and Swashbuckler is probably gonna like almost double that. So we should be good for this ante to just go ahead and do something like this. Again, we're just going for straights. The nice thing is we're getting out in one hand, and I think that is like really crucial here, because if we weren't getting out in one hand, what could start to happen is like you discard for the straight, you play the straight, and then you run out of discards before you can get another hand out, and then all of a sudden your hand is all face cards and your Ride the Bus is going to get reset. And if you're really leaning heavily on Ride the Bus, I'm going to duplicate a 10 here. If you're leaning really heavily on ride the bus, all of a sudden your run is going to die. So there's like a couple things I'm going to be trying for. Obviously, I really want to get some Hanged Man cards so that I can start deleting face cards. But death is also good because, like you saw, I was able to duplicate. I was able to duplicate my face card, or like turn my face card into a non-face card. This should still be fine, yeah. Yeah, even without spades, this is pretty solid. This is a good start. It's obviously, this is not going to get me all the way. I would love some X molt. Okay. Fortune teller is definitely going away. And this, I think, is our biggest multiplication right now. Yeah. So we're going to blueprint Swashbuckler. This is huge. That's a really good find. We'll upgrade straight again. And we'll keep going. First hand's drawn face down is not great. I'm just going to dump cards off the left side. And hope we can get something here. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. Nice. And we're gonna get the money. That worked out for me. 5,000. This is really solid. Again, I think it's... What is happening? I think we have to go Swashbuckler here, right? Because Gluttonous Joker is only sometimes hitting. Wow. Amazing. Okay, so we have 3248 plus 48 molt. That's bonkers. This could honestly carry me if I could just get enough tarot cards to just wipe my deck. We'll take 3 of a kind of all my face cards. I am still at risk, but the nice thing is that like most of my engine is not bound to not playing face cards. So I do still want to build that. No, Spectral Pack is not super useful. It could be interesting if I were to get Ectoplasm, but that's like a big if, I feel. So we're going to continue to go for straights here. 7,800. That's really good. And we still got a Spectral Pack. That's great, actually. No Ectoplasm, though. Single random suit. No. No, because my straight is more powerful than my straight flush, and I'm going to continue to upgrade it. Okay, this is great. Now show me a Fool card. Need to remember, the last thing I used was a Hangman. If I could get a Fool card, things would be very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna try this. I don't want to get out. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna farm a couple hands to build up Ride the Bus. Discard this. Discard this. So 10, 9, 7, 6, 5 is the straight I'm gonna play. I have 2 hands. I'm not throwing the game. Great. Okay. That is another thing that I would say you should consider trying to do, is like, if you have spare hands, you know you're going to get out with a hand that you have. Play high card, and you're just going to build up your Ride the Bus. And while in the early game right now, that's not a huge deal, especially considering like the setup that I have going. I'll take a 10. I'm getting a little heavy on 10s, which is not great, but it's okay. Whoa. That's double great. I could discard it or I could play it. Heart cards are debuffed, that's fine. But yeah, that's gonna allow me to just like build up Ride the Bus, and that is obviously very good. This is not great. I'm gonna hold on to this 10. Right? No, there's no reason to. Okay. Let's do it. I would have preferred to discard that for the tarot card, but that's okay. We have over $25, so we're generating all the interest that we can. Seed money's nice here. Even more interest. And I'll go in here and then I'll stop buying. Regret. Okay. 5K, we can do that. Starting with 0 discards is the boss blind here. That's very scary. Um, 98654 is a straight. We can play some high cards here. Build up our multiplier. Play a 10. Okay. 14, that's nice. It's a little bold to do that, but I know that my straights are getting at least like 9,000, so I should be safe on that front for at least a little while. 2 3s, 5s, and 8s. I don't know how useful that is to me. It would just be for 5s and 8s, so I'm not gonna take it. I will take this. No harm in magicianing some random cards. None of these are super duper useful to me, but honestly, I think strength is kind of a good move here. Even though aces are a little bit off, like we can't play a straight with an ace. At least we could play it and not lose our Ride the Bus streak. So that seems pretty solid to me. A straight upgrade is really big. And I'm tempted to take that, but I think I'd rather see the shop. Okay, so this is interesting. I think I'm gonna magician these 10s. Scoring face card. So here's a clever play. Something else that you can do. This is not going to reset Ride the Bus. Oh, it still got me out. That's great. So if you play like a pair or something like that, that's like a way for you to kind of squeak past the boss blind. Or not the boss blind, but sneak past the stipulations of Ride the Bus. Words are hard. More Hanged Man is good. 0 discards is scaring me. Oh, thank heavens. Okay, so we have a straight to play. I'm not actually sure that it's going to get us out in one go, so we might as well do a little farming here. High card here. Again, we can get rid of this jack cleverly by playing this ace. And because I am a little concerned about getting out in one hand, it should be fine. I have upgrades on upgrades on upgrades. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to play one hand early here. Okay, 12,000. We're scoring 19 mult on Ride the Bus, so that is now the strongest thing to be duplicating with our blueprint and our brainstorm. Doubling our money is big. And we're going in both these Arcana packs. Destroy 2 cards. Love that. But I'm gonna double my money first, because that's the other thing I want to do here. $18, $20 is better. And then I'm gonna Hanged Man, because I'm about to go into another Arcana pack, and if there's a Fool card in here, which there isn't, RIP me. That's frustrating. I think we go... Mistakes have been made. I should have just strengthed those cards. Then they would have been, you know, 1 random strength away from being safer to me. Or, you know, nothing changes. But at least it would have been a better play than what I did. But here we are. Okay. Go for a discard. Okay, we're gonna play this high card. Also, aces are kind of sick because I'm just now realizing, to sort of like add to that little synergy I was talking about, they give you a free way to use hands as discards. Oh wait, I need to pay attention though. Almost played a pair. Because it's going to allow me to do this and get rid of one of these jacks for free, basically. Not for free, but you know what I mean. Is this what I want? I have another hand at my disposal. I might as well do it, right? And then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, perfect. I was hoping that I could discard this. I know I'm gonna get out with this hand, but I need tarot cards. Okay, that tarot card is useless to me. Well, we tried. And that's what matters. That's what matters, right? I would love an X-Molt card because I could start duplicating it after the plus 23. That would be huge for me. But we'll see if that happens. Temperance is nice. More money. Extra discard is not terrible, but I don't see the point. Okay. Another reroll or 2. Turtle Bean is kind of nice. Bootstraps also nice. We do have our money up, and we don't really have any way for our Joker value to go up. I know this is technically a downgrade given that we had to spend money to get it. I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay. Things need to happen. I'm gonna strength these. And then I'm gonna play this. Something needs to happen though, because we are definitely reaching a point where my hands are not going to get me out anymore. I'm gonna use this as a discard. 10, 9, 8, 5, 4. We're too wide here. That's not great. There we go. We're going to keep the 8 there because that means that we have the 10 and the 8 ready to go. Like, that's a straight that we can already start to build on. Because I'm a little nervous. I'm not totally convinced that this is going to get us out. It's going to be close. Never mind. It wasn't as close as I thought it would be, but it was definitely still close. Okay, I have incentive to kind of build up my money, so I'm not going to do a lot of re-rolls. I'm just going to go in here. Give me what I want. This is not what I wanted. I kind of want to do one re-roll though. Okay. 22k is totally fine. Cards drawn face down after each hand played is not great. We're just going to play the straight that we find and not worry about it. Although we could, because we have it, we could at least play what we can see for a little bit of a buff on Ride the Bus. And then we'll head out. Although, just in case this is that Tarot 8. Oh, it was. That's sick. And we will strength this for another ace. This is good. We've got some good strategies going here. Things are looking good. We've got good multiplication. We're definitely not out of the woods. I would love an X molt. An X molt would make all the difference here. So I am going to go into these. DNA is sick, but not really applicable. Okay, well. Okay, we'll make it through here. Honestly, I might be able to survive through the end if I just upgrade straight. Oh, shoot. Here we go. That's huge. Bunch of money. That's great. Yeah, if I can build up my money a bunch and get bootstraps really built up, I'd probably have enough to just like beat the anti-8 boss blind that way. I was hoping for money there. Lucky cards could be pretty solid for me as well, just for the chance of getting some extra money. So we're at plus 150 molt by duplicating those, which is really nice. Tens are high, eights are high, sevens. So 9, 6, 5, 4. We could do this. I think we're going to. I think we're like mostly at a point where I feel pretty safe. I'm gonna do the 4s because I've got several lucky 10s and I can't play them all at once. Taking money would be nice, but I like lucky cards a lot. There's no reason I should not like them. And we'll take that devil card as well. There's no reason to like lucky card. Well, there's actually quite a few reasons too, but I think there are better cards. $30 here. That's going to be an extra 12 molt. An extra 36 molt. I'm taking it. And I'm going to discard. Awesome. And I think rather than fussing about, we're just going to play here. This should get us out. with those extra multiplications. Oh, and we procced this lucky card. That's nice. Just barely. 43,000. 43,000. Playing a straight sets money to 0 is the boss blind. That's really bad. That's the death of our engine. We can't re-roll that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy this spade pack. We're gonna set ourselves up to try and do straight flushes. That's what we're gonna do. We'll make this a gold card. That's what we're gonna do. We have the most clubs of anything. So I think we just do a couple club conversions. I know I have that spade card up there, but listen, it's all I had, okay? Let's keep going. I want to get a club conversion card up in my consumables area. That's the mission. Yeah, okay. And we want to build this up a little bit, if we can. $35,000. We should be fine on 35,000. I'd love to see like a mid-range card. Sevens. I'd love a 6-5 or a 4. I'm looking for... and I don't get it. I was looking for something that I could use one of my face cards to convert into a club card, so that I would just have an extra club going into this boss blind. Okay, 50k for a straight. Oh god, okay. Nice, an extra 10 molt. Let's just go in here. We'll do this. Yeah. I only have room for one, but that's okay. We're not going to the boss yet, right? Okay, good. $34 is really tempting, but I'm not convinced that we're set up for this boss blind just yet. So let's just drop some multiplication on some cards. Emperor is nice. Okay. There's some extra molt. Oh my god, we hit all of the procs there. That's nice. 47,000. Okay. Give me a bunch of extra money. we're going to play this to get a little extra molt going. Procking money. Very good. Very good. Very good, 8 of hearts. That's what I'm looking for. 64 molt on bootstraps. Holy crap. Plus 352 chips. We don't have any X molt. Is that better? I need to think about this for a second. Okay, I had to do some math. Every once in a while, this game forces me to do some math. Because the math in this game sometimes kind of cooks my noodle, even though it is literally just basic multiplication. I have no X mults, so like I'm so wired to be thinking about X mult that I had to kind of like walk myself back and be like, I don't have X mult. I don't need to be thinking about that. And with that in mind, a hand approximately is going to give me 35 chips, let's say, because like a 10 to 6 run is a little bit more than 35. I'm rounding down because obviously not every hand is going to give me that. Even if I drop it down to 30, the math still works out, but I'm doing math for about 35 chips. So in my current setup, I get about 185 chips because it's the 150 chips plus whatever I get in my cards, which is going to be about 35-ish. So we'll call that 185. And because of Ride the Bus, the holographic here, and then the blueprint and brainstorm copying bootstraps, I'm getting about 276 molt. All of that is to say, the current setup gives me about 51,000 points, chips, as a result. This would give me an additional 13, like my chip side would go to about 1,300 times 66. And it doesn't take, like, you don't have to do a whole lot of arithmetic, but I just went ahead and did the multiplication to figure it out. That will give me about 85,000. So far closer to what I need to get out. So scary, but we're going to transition. Now, this does mean that I'm kind of locking in on this. X-Molt is far less powerful now, but this setup is so powerful that as long as I can get through this next boss blind without losing all my money, I should be fine. I should be fine. I'm going to go into the Arcana pack. And I'm gonna pray. I have 17 clubs. I have 13 usable clubs. Ooh, setting something to a wild card would actually be really smart here. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay. I am terrified, y'all. The nice thing is I think this engine is just more powerful. 87654. The math is not quite right because straight flush is not quite as powerful in the multiplication. 7654. Okay, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna pray. I can use this now. Of course we get star. That's hilarious. I'm gonna do this. Perfect. Perfect. Give me at least 50,000, and I think I have a chance here. Nice. I can get 10k. I can get 10k. These are not bound to any type of hand that I choose to play. So we're just going to do this. And first we're going to do this. I'm going to discard this 5. Full house is even better. Is it? Yeah. This should get us out, but we'll still have 2 more hands. Scary. Scary. Okay, had to be a little bit smarter there. Had to pay a little bit closer attention. But we did get through it in the end. We're locked in. I'm going for straights. 3s of a kind. Honestly, 3 of a kind probably would have been better there than full house. Yes. But we still made it, so it's fine. A level up pair for the same reason of what I just had to go through. And I'm not taking reroll because at this point, flips and shuffles all joker cards is really bad, but it should be fine. What we'll do is we'll grab blueprint if we can, because we know we want blueprint all the way to the left, and then all we have to do is just play one hand to figure out where bowl is, and we'll be fine, because brainstorm's just going to do leftmost anyways, and we want bowl copied. That's fine. We'll be able to survive that, no problem. Let's play a high card. High card gets us out. Okay, we win this. We win this. That's fantastic. An extra $2. Yes. We don't really get to like build that up, but that's okay. I'm gonna try not to discard for the money here. Oh, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I think I'd rather have the $6 and build up bull a little bit more. Oh, I need to pay attention. I didn't get out just then because brainstorm was copying delayed gratification. Although, wait, that's huge. Can we get out with just a pair? Yes. Nice. We're gonna go from 346. Oh, it doesn't duplicate it. You ever just like not look? You just make the assumption this will be fine. I mean, we still got extra money and we still made it out, so like who cares, but kind of a silly play. This game is kind of toxic sometimes. Like, in what world is soul useful to me right now? Like, I have a perfect thing going. You can't convince me to take that. But it's so toxic because, like, sometimes those are hard to come by. And it just gives one to me when I don't even need it. And I have feelings about that. 8s. If we have a 10 or an 8, we could convert it to a 6, a 4, or a 3 to get more even distribution. Although you kind of want... No, yeah. It kind of doesn't matter. I'm gonna be fine here. We've established this. But why not? And then I'll just make bonus cards. Extra points. Not worth. Oof. Okay, we just barely managed to grab the the Joker there. I'm gonna turn my speed down to a glacial 1. Amazing. Bull ended up in the second position anyways. We just made 60,000 on that. I almost hit the wrong button. I don't want to talk about it. 10, 7. There we go. 10, 9, 7, 6, 4. GG's, y'all. GG's. That is how it's done. Again, I really tried to stay faithful to what the challenge is asking you to do, but there are so many broken versions of this run where you can just flat out ignore ride the bus. But that's not quite as fun. Again, make sure you get subscribed for more, and check out the playlist if you want to see them all. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.